welcome to the Powder Room. I'm your host, Nidra Webster. First, I want to take an opportunity to thank each and every one of you who has encouraged me along the way to put out a quality podcast simply just for you. I want to thank you for your advice and for your prayers. I'd like to take this time also to ask you to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Powder Room. Many would ask, where did this come from? This has been a God-given vision given to me in an effort for me to encourage and impart into women all across the world. I take my experiences and things that I have learned along the way, and I simply pass these little nuggets on to you for you to use as you continue on your life's journey. What is a powder room? Typically, a powder room is looked at as a room where women go to pretty themselves up, adorn their face with makeup, jewelry, and they cover themselves up in an effort to go out into the world. This powder room, however, is a little bit different. We want to strip ourselves of anything artificial that covers and hides your true identity. Let's focus on getting to know and getting to love the true, authentic self. As they say, life be lifing. Many of you have said it, and many of you are experiencing it even now. As we live, things will arise that not only affect how we view outside of ourselves, but they also affect how we view ourselves individually. It could be the loss of a job, a marriage, the birth of a baby, the loss of a loved one. Even as we age, these things can alter the way we view ourselves. And some of these things we can't control. I want you to ask yourself a question. Do you know who you are? I can remember the first time someone asked me that question, and it truly surprised me that the only things I could think of were the roles that I played in someone else's life. For instance, I'm a mother. So of course I said, I'm a mother. I worked in corporate America, so of course I spoke on that. I'm a good friend. All of these things are actually roles that I play in someone else's life. I had to come and understand and accept that I am truly more than the roles I play in the lives of others. I am more than a mother. I am more than an employee. I'm even more than just a friend. And these are the things I want you to understand and acknowledge and truly accept for yourself. We are more than what we do. Our identity is not based on the things that we do, what we produce throughout the day, the titles that we may hold. Do you know your identity? First, let's look at the definition of identity. Identity is the inner sense of who you are. It is independent of the roles that we play in others' lives. It is not based on performance or circumstance. It is the collection of your beliefs, of your values, experience, your self-awareness, your self-understanding. It's the thing that shapes how a person sees themselves. How do you see yourself? It allows us and helps us to understand how we make our decisions. When you have decisions to make, what are you basing those decisions on? Are they based on your beliefs, your experiences, or are your decisions made based on someone else's experience and what someone else may have spoken to you? Finding your identity as a woman is a journey, not a destination. It will unfold in layers over time. And that requires you to be very patient with yourself. Give yourself some grace. It's not going to happen overnight. I want you to do me a favor and allow me to give you a few life-giving ways to begin to deepen your journey for you to find your identity in an effort to become and be your authentic self. This is especially for a woman who wants clarity, wholeness, and purpose. I want to stop now and ask you to please like and subscribe to the channel. Let me encourage all of you to do the work and be your authentic self. You are truly more than what you do. You are truly more than the title that someone else has given you, or that even your circumstance or situation has given you. Let's start. I have 3 things that I'd like for you to jot down, and these are things that will help you along your journey. Number 1, separate who you are from what you do. As I stated previously, you may be a mother, but you are more than a mother. You may be an entrepreneur, but that is not all you are. You may work in a Fortune 500 company, but that is not all that you are. So I want you to separate who you are from what you do. Write it down. Number 2, I want you to listen to your inner voice. And I want you to dispel the voices that have told you who you really are. I want you to allow those things that others have told you to be flushed out of your system. Listen to your inner voice. Start paying attention to what brings you peace and what drains you. We often get caught up in those things that drain us, and we don't focus on those things that bring us peace enough. Oftentimes we are ridiculed for the things that actually do bring us peace. And then out of guilt, we don't focus on it anymore. Our peace gets put on the back burner. I want you to also recognize when you say yes out of obligation versus conviction, there's truly a difference. My mother shared with me many, many years ago that no is a complete sentence, and it requires no explanation. There's no guilt in saying no. Begin to journal and do it honestly. Be brutally honest as you journal about your feelings, your thoughts, about whatever situation may have come up, about whatever happened today, about whatever circumstances you are facing. Be honest and write it down. Don't write it in a manner that you think would please someone else, or would not allow someone else to see truly how you feel. Write how you feel and be brutally honest. I want you to also understand that your story is not who you are. You can understand your story without it defining you. We all have a past. I'm definitely no different. We all have a past, but we cannot allow our past to define us, our trauma to define us. Those valleys that we go through in life, they don't define us. You may ask, what does that mean? The trauma that may have happened, the disappointments that may have happened, it may have shaped us, but they don't own us. Those traumas, those disappointments, they don't own us. We can overcome them. The healing from the past allows us to return to our authentic self. Often healing is truly the doorway that leads us back to our identity. And the last thing I want you to do is to discover your values, not just your preferences. We all have preferences, but we should also have values. Our values should be different. Discover your values. What do you stand for, even when it costs you? What matters deeply to you when no one is watching? And what kind of woman do you want to be remembered as? Your values truly do reveal your core identity. I want to again encourage you to take a look at what is it that you value. Is it your peace? Is it other people? Is it your goals? List those things that you value the most. And again, the powder room is where we begin to strip ourselves of those things that are holding us hostage from becoming our true authentic self. We don't need to harbor on anything. We don't need to hold on to baggage. We do not need to carry that with us. Many of us have lived through many situations, and we continue to carry them as burdens. And those things that we continue to carry hold us back from reaching our optimal self. And I don't want anything to hold you back from being and living in your authentic truth. Let's be on this journey together. No one has arrived yet. We're all a work in progress. And I thank you for taking this journey with me. I will continue to bring more content, different subject matters, all to help you on your journey. I thank you for listening to me. This is The Powder Room with Nidra Webster. In the meantime, stay fierce, stay daring. Your spotlight awaits.